So we've got Lady Gaga joining our show. We're so unbelievably excited.
Nevermore. Academy is throwing open its gates once more. And if you're one of the many diehard fans of Wednesday, get ready to be blown away. Here are 10 confirmed details you don't want to miss about Season 2. One of the earliest and most talked about reveals: a key character, Xavier, won't be returning. Actor Percy Hines-White has officially been removed from the cast following a major controversy. The scandal includes serious allegations such as sexual misconduct, racism, and homophobia. Things escalated further when Percy was seen wearing a shirt featuring the face of a notorious terrorist involved in a U.S. tragedy, even though he's Canadian. The accusations gained traction after several young women came forward online, sharing screenshots they claimed showed Percy's inappropriate behavior with underage girls during his time in Toronto. Other disturbing images and videos later surfaced, allegedly showing him using racial slurs and messaging minors.
Just say to me, now you listen here, you coon son of a... You stay the f*** out of my neighborhood, you heard?
What's truly wild is how the allegations came to light. Some of the alleged victims said they recognized Percy as their abuser after seeing him on screen as Xavier. That hit differently. The emotional weight of seeing someone who hurt them, celebrated on a major show, sparked a major outcry. Soon after, the calls to remove Percy grew louder, and he was eventually let go. For a high-profile series like Wednesday, arguably one of Netflix's biggest hits in recent years, keeping the show clear of scandal was a top priority. And although Percy denied the claims, the decision was already made. He wouldn't be part of Season 2. Still, Xavier was a key figure in the show, so writing him off wasn't simple. Interestingly, director Tim Burton faced a similar challenge during Beetlejuice, when actor Jeffrey Jones was involved in his own scandal. Burton ended up giving Jones's character an unceremonious off-screen fate. And Xavier is set for the same dark ending in classic Burton fashion, fitting right into the show's spooky world where several characters died in Season 1. Another confirmed shift for Season 2? There's no love story for Wednesday. The romantic triangle that was taking shape in Season 1 is completely scrapped. You may remember how Wednesday was torn between Xavier and Tyler, only to be let down by Tyler and seemingly bond more with Xavier, who even gifted her a phone. But in Season 2, that's all gone. Actress Jenna Ortega pushed for this change herself, saying the romance distracted from who Wednesday really is. She felt the storyline was watering down the strong, independent character they were building, especially by framing her importance through the eyes of two guys. With Xavier written out and romance off the table, Wednesday can now zero in on what truly matters. Still, Wednesday never disappoints when it comes to surprises. Just as one character exits, another major name enters, none other than the Gothic. Queen herself, Lady Gaga. From the moment Season 1 dropped, fans noticed Gaga's style fit perfectly with the show's vibe. That connection exploded when viewers began syncing Wednesday's viral dance to Gaga's track Bloody Mary. Soon, TikTok was flooded with fans recreating the moves in full costume. And guess what? The creators took notice. Lady Gaga is officially making an appearance in Season 2. While her role is brief, she was only on set for a day, it's still a major moment for fans. Even with just a cameo, her presence brought an entirely new level of excitement to the set.
Yes, we had a normal functioning set, and I remember pulling up to work the day of, and suddenly there was like truck after truck after truck. I went to my tent to hang out, and they replaced my dirty tent with like brand new tents. I had a barber's chair. They gave me fancy water.
Jenna added that the moment Gaga walked off set, everything instantly snapped back to normal, like she was the spark holding it all together.
Everything. We like really did it up for her, guys. We really wanted to impress her.
Wow.
And then the next day I went back to my dusty setup.
It's still unclear what role Gaga will play in Season 2, but even her brief appearance is set to kick off a wild, chaotic twist in the storyline. And she's not the only surprise guest this season. Another iconic Addams Family member is confirmed to make a cameo. Season 1 introduced us to several Addams Family characters, and fans began speculating that cousin Ut would show up next. While that hasn't been confirmed, Grandmama's officially joining the cast, and that alone sets a whole new tone compared to last season. From the very first glimpse of Grandmama, we saw Wednesday's face light up. She's literally the only one who can make her smile like that. Season 2 will also dive deeper into the Addams family, which means we're likely to see even more. Family members join the madness. One major focus will be the complex relationship between Wednesday and her mother, Morticia. Fans of the original show know they didn't always have this tense dynamic. In fact, they used to be really close, but as Wednesday grows into her own darker identity, she begins pulling away from her mother, leading to constant clashes. Season 2 will explore this deeper, showing how they struggle to coexist while rediscovering their bond. Their storyline is expected to take more of the spotlight this time around. Speaking of complicated dynamics, Wednesday's relationship with her roommate Enid is about to level up too. They'll have way more screen time together, not just as friends, but as two very different people growing closer through shared challenges. One emotional moment will stand out. Wednesday has a terrifying vision of Enid's grave, which leads her to the mysterious black tears. In Season 1, Enid was still learning to control her transformation into a werewolf, but Season 2 shows her gaining more control. Though not without setbacks, she'll run into trouble that affects her bond with Wednesday, pushing their relationship into new emotional territory. Pugsley is also enrolling at Nevermore this season. In Season 1, we saw him at a regular school while Wednesday attended Nevermore. Now, he'll be joining her. But the adjustment won't be easy. He'll struggle far more than Wednesday did. Another big development, Pugsley finally begins to unlock his own powers. He can generate electricity from his fingertips, just like Uncle Fester. Season 2 will explore how powers like his manifest and how Wednesday helps him train and control them. His power might just become an unexpected asset in her journey through Nevermore's darker corners. Let's not forget one of the surprise fan favorites from Season 1 thing. That little severed hand did more than anyone expected, constantly helping Wednesday and even running errands. But there was one thing missing: his backstory. Old school fans might know how Thing lost his hand, but for new audiences, it's still a mystery. That's about to change. Season 2 will finally reveal the origin of Thing, and the show promises to give every character, from major to minor, a richer backstory. Things isn't giving up until he gets the spotlight he deserves. Now, about those side characters. One standout was Yoko. Though her screen time was limited, fans were drawn to her uniqueness and hoped for a bigger role in Season 2. Sadly, that won't be happening. Naomi J. Ogawa, who played Yoko, is officially not returning. Her departure wasn't due to drama, just practical reasons. With little development planned for her character and conflicting filming schedules, Naomi chose to step away. But she's still rooting for Season 2 as a fan, even though she won't be part of it. Still, other supporting characters will get much more attention in the upcoming season, with expanded plots and stronger screen presence. After Season 1's explosive success, Jenna Ortega was candid about how exhausting the process had been. She carried the show, barely got any rest, and even took part in rewriting parts of the script to make sure it felt right. Jenna poured herself into the role, learning fencing, cello, and doing her own choreography. But this time around, things will be smoother. In Season 2, she had a much more flexible schedule and took on a new role as producer, giving her more creative control and room to breathe. No more sleepless nights, and hopefully, a more polished season all around.